Alright, so Knights of Avalon. I'm probably going to move this thing around quite a bit, but let's talk high scores. First of all, knowing what is coming up is probably the biggest part of being able to do better on any individual level. So Rose has put the link up for, I think maybe just an image up of what to expect from each level in the line out. So if you look on there and you go, okay, well, I'm coming up against, Blue Reflects, but I'm going up against the Black Knight and Sir Lancelot, you're going to have a different setup most of the time. I don't change my setup as much as some of these really super high scoring guys. But if you come into your Knights of Avalon stage setup, you go, okay, look for the first place that you had a really good board, and you're going to choose the place that you're lacking most. So stage 9 I got 47,000, stage 10 I got 43,000. I could probably go back and up some of these other ones, like let's just do stage 5 because it'll be faster actually. Stage 5 I've got 29,000, stage 4 was 31, stage 6 is 32. So we're going to go in here. Troops matter in this. It will help you go through this a little bit faster. But when we go through here, set up a match, and we'll talk about the score at the end. So if you're looking at what to take, I've got an all green setup, so I'm trying to remove anything that's not green and make as many matches as I can make when I do that. So we're moving stuff out of the way. I'm not even going to use the specials yet. Just going to try and get a couple of diamonds up here. Look at that. So this is actually going to do really well because I've got a combo of 3 already. And I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot. Because of that, we're going to put up a couple of specials. So Friar Tuck's going to get some more mana going for people. Man, look at this. Those combos are really going to be killer this time. So the faster you go through, put those in the wrong order, faster you go through with the most combos is going to be the best. So once we've got this set up, we're going to get a health bonus here, and I'm going to drop all of this in so we can get a good time bonus. So we'll look at this. My match bonus should be the highest right now. Okay, I got about as good of a time bonus as I did a match bonus. But remember, I was at 29,000 before, and my first run through of everything, I just go for a completion because that's the more important part. Get the completion first, and then go back and replay different levels, right? So if you look at that match bonus, there are times in which I'm pulling, 20 combos, or at least a couple of 10 by combos. The highest scoring guys come in and they will start a match, and if they don't like the board in the first couple of moves, they move on. They just run away and don't even try and complete it. It's really the only way you can get top scoring positions without wasting your entire life just trying to get top scoring positions. So the match bonus, the health bonus probably could have done another 197. I think that would probably be the max for this level is 6,000, or maybe it's 5,500, and the special from Little Badger Lady got us up a little bit over that. But your match bonus is where you're going to get most of your high scores. Enemies defeated are basically going to be the same on every level. You might see a couple of points of variation, but I've seen, there's been a couple of times so far that I've had match bonuses of 20,000 just in Knights of Avalon this go around. Obviously your match bonuses are going to be less in your rare tier and a little bit more in your epic tier and a lot more in your legendary tier. But that's why I stack all of the green, so if I get a solid match all across the board, everybody falls down and we get the best score possible. So it's matches of tiles and combos per move over the unit of time, which I know that sounds really stupid, but what it means is if I make a match and I get a 6x combo, it takes a few seconds to, get that 6x combo to reach the end, right? So if I get a 6x combo with, 3 tiles each, that's not as useful as a 6x combo with here's 2 diamonds and it drops down 30 tiles with a combo of 6. And then that's over however much time it takes to go through that. So that's kind of your high score strategy, is just get the maximum matches that you can possibly get. Does not matter the color, except for if you were going to try for the super high score. But when we're looking at high scores and where you want to be for your payout, sorry, that's the leaderboard. I'm looking for the rewards. The rewards, not many people are going to be in the top 10, right? I don't even try for it because that's ridiculous. You can try for the top 1,000 in the rare tier. And look at the difference between the top 1,000 in the rare tier and the top 10,000 in the rare tier. Like, you get a couple of extra challenge coins, you get a royal tabard, you get the orb, you get super mana potions, you get a lot of stuff out of there. Now, just for completing, you get a couple of tokens, maybe some emblems, some ascension materials. To get 500,000 or lower, you get a summon token, and that kind of feels cheesy when you get a summon token. To get in the 100,000 to 500,000, you get some stuff. It's not great, but that energy, world energy, that plays out huge, both in being able to complete all of the matches or all of the tiers in the challenge event, and also when you come up to Atlantis, you can run something that you really like. If you want to just stack up on recruits, or if you want to stack up on backpacks or whatever, that's where you just dump as much world energy as you can into it and just keep replaying on auto in the Atlantis. Once you get into the 10,000 to 100,000 tier, I think that's a great spot to be. You've got a couple of different crafting materials, things that you can use. The optimal tier, in my opinion, is the 1,000 to 10,000. You're going to spend the least amount of time getting there with the most payout. You get your Epic Hero token, you get a Titan flask, you get a bunch of different crafting materials and battle items. And I've been in the top 1,000 a few times, and it takes a lot of time. That's like when I say the optimal tier is the 1,000 to 10,000, it takes less time to get there than it does to get to the top 1,000, right? And once you're in the top 1,000, do you really, if you really want to go for the top 10, go for it. But there are not many of us that have the time that some of these guys do when they are running through 60 world energy flasks and buying more, going for that top spot, right? So they're going for, hey, I want Sir Lancelot, I want all of the additional ascension materials. There are 10 people in the world out of the 1 million plus players that are going to get those things. So I'm not willing to put forth that type of effort and time. It would pay out pretty well, but it's a lot of effort to go through to get Sir Lancelot and a couple of ascension materials. Same thing. Oh, I pushed that button. Gotta move that to the side. Same thing in the Epic, if it'll get over there. A Black Knight. I'd love to have the Black Knight. Damascus Blade. I mean, those are solid gold. Tome of Tactics, solid gold. This one gives you a lot more. But again, your spot is, 5,000 to 50,000 gives you stuff. Top 5,000 gives you 2 Titan flasks. I want to get there, and I might go for it this time. Try for the top 5,000, but that's a lot of time. And if I have that time, maybe I will spend the time trying to get there. If I don't, I'm just going to make sure that I continue to play over and over and over again until I get, until I stay in the top 50,000. And really, with the scoring the way it goes, you can go through any one of these, and your odds of getting better score after your first run through are pretty good. You don't want to waste all of your time, but if you have some, maybe moving up a little bit is not a bad idea. Or if you're right on the border, that'll be worthwhile. This legendary tier, again, I haven't completed it yet. Complete it first, run back through. The optimal here, once you get to 100,000, the competition, it gets stiff on legendary. There's just so many people trying for it. Same with epic. There's so many people trying to get the higher score so that they can get top 1 through 10. Again, I'm not looking for that. If I make the top 1,000, I am ridiculously happy. I think last month I made top 1,000 in rare and legendary, and I wasn't even close in epic, so I didn't put forth the effort. And I think I was busy. So, way to do it is just replay, try and stack all of your same color heroes against whatever is coming up for the bosses. If you can somehow manage to survive the reflects from blue and take all blue with you to go up against the Black Knight and Sir Lancelot, you are going to destroy them. You are also probably going to die on your way there. So maybe bring red, maybe bring all purple, maybe bring all yellow. I bring all green sometimes, but only if I have the elemental defense down, which I now do with Almer. So you get your attack up, your elemental defense down, your defense down. I take Hansel so that they can't shoot anything off. If I had my second Hansel ready, I would use him so they just can't get off more damage. But just play around with your combinations. More recommend on the solid red team for getting high scores than solid green. You're probably just going to kill them faster, so it'll take less time. But then, you have to have combos too. Combos are really where you're going to get the most points. So let me know if that helps.